Hello everyone, I heartily welcome you. I Gaurang Chapaneri, founder of Mechanical Guru 2020 YouTube channel. In this video, I will solve minimization problem in a simplex method of linear programming. I am covering this topic in easiest and simple way with some of the important tricks and techniques to find out the simplex tabula. I am sure this video will help you to understand how to find out the optimal solution with less time. If you like my video, then please subscribe it and press the bell icon to get latest notification and don't forget to press the like button. Now I will go to the minimization problem. In today's video, we discuss minimization problem of simplex method. So here I will show you the minimization problem, how to solve it. So in a minimization problem, we can solve by the four different methods. The first method is minimization problem. Second, maximization problem. Third, two-phase method. And last, dual simplex method. In first minimization problem, simple. If the problem is minimization, then simple, go to the minimization problem. If problem is minimization, then if you want to solve by maximization problem, then just multiply by -1 in both sides in objective function. Means problem is convert from minimization to maximization. So maximization problem we can solve it. Third, two-phase method. In minimization problem, at least one sign should be greater than equal to or equal to. Then the minimization problem we can solve by two-phase method. Okay, in a dual simplex method, simple minimization problem, all the sign is in all sign is greater than or equal to. If any sign less than equal to, so first we have to convert it less than equal to greater than equal to, then we can solve by the dual simplex method. Let's see the example. Minimize z is equal to x1 minus 3x2 plus 2x3 subject to first constraint 3x1 minus x2 plus 3x3 less than equal to 7. Second constraint minus 2x1 plus 4x2 less than equal to 12. Third constraint minus 4x1 plus 3x2 plus 8x3 less than equal to 10. And non-negative condition, that is x1, x2, x3 greater than equal to 0. So this problem I will solve by minimization as well as maximization. So first we solve by the minimization problem. Now here the sign is less than or equal to. All the sign is less than equal to means in that we have to add 3 slack variables. Now first we convert the equation. So here first equation 3x1 minus x2 plus 3x3 plus w1 plus 0w2 plus 0w3 is equal to 7. Similarly, second equation minus 2x1 plus 4x2 plus 0x3 plus 0w1 plus w2 plus 0w3 is equal to 12. And similarly, third equation. Here all the variables, that is decision variable and slack variables, greater than equal to 0. Now we convert the objective function. So objective function minimize z is equal to x1 minus 3x2 plus 2x3 plus 0w1 plus 0w2 plus 0w3. We convert it into simplex tabular form. So first iteration number 1. So first objective, second basic variables. Next x1, x2, x3, w1, w2, just follow the objective function variables. x1, x2, x3, w1, w2 and w3. Next resource value bi and the last ratio is equal to Bi by Kc. Okay, this is the standard format. Second, we have to write down this value, that is Cj value, profit constraint. So in objective function minimize z, so here just we have to write down the profit constraint. So here 1 minus 3 2 0 0 0, just we have to write down. Next value we have to write down this value, basic variable. So here W1, W2 and W3. In that objective cost, that is 0 0 0. Next we have to write down this value, just follow the first equation. In that just we have to write down technological coefficient, that is 3 minus 1 3 1 0 0 and last resource value 7. Similarly second, minus 2 4 0 0 1 0 12 and last equation minus 4 3 8 0 0 1 10. Next we have to find out this value, that is Zj. Okay, Zj just simple multiplication objective and starting from the first column. So 0 into 3 plus 0 into minus 2 plus 0 into minus 4. So here we get the 0. Here all the objective values 0. So here all the Zj value are 0. Next we have to find out delta J value, that is Cj minus Zj. So here 1 minus 0 1 minus 3 minus 0. So here minus 3 2 minus 0 2 0 minus 0 0 minus 0 0 minus 0. Okay, now here the problem is minimization. So in that, in a delta J value we have to choose most negative number. So here the most negative number is minus 3. So this is our key column. Next we have to find out the ratio. Ratio is nothing but Bi by Kc. So 7 divided by minus 1. Similarly 12 divided by 4, 3. And the last 10 divided by 3. So here we get 3.33. In that, in the ratio we have to choose minimum positive number. So here the minimum positive number is 3. So this is our key row and this is the key element. Clear? So here the first iteration is completed. Now we will go to the next iteration. Now iteration 2. So as per your standard format, first we have to write down this value and second Cj. Now here x2 is a entering variable and w2 is a leaving variable. So first we have to replace this value. So 0 and w2. In that we have to write down minus 3 and x2. So first we have to write down this value. Remaining variables, that is w1 and w3 as it is. Similarly cost as it is. Now first we have to replace this key row value. In that we have to use this equation. Replacement key row value is equal to each element of the key row divided by key element, means minus 2 divided by 4, 4 divided by 4, 0 divided by 4, 0 divided by 4, 1 divided by 4, 0 divided by 4 and 12 divided by 4. Okay, so this is the key, each element of the key row and divided by key element. So here we get the value minus 0.5100, 0.250 and 3. Remaining all the value we have to use this equation. New element is equal to old number minus corresponding key row number into corresponding key column number divided by key element. So in that we have to find out total 21 value. In first row we have to find out 7 values, so we have total 3 rows. So total we have to 21 value. But here I will show you some of the tricks to find out the value, simplex tabular value, without using this equation. Let's see how to find out. So here W2 is a living variable and X2 is an entering variable. So just go to the W2 column. In that W2 column value 0, 1, 0 and 0. So just copy and paste in a x2 column. Okay, so here x2 is a entering variable. Just W2 column value copy and paste in a x2 value except zj value. Next W1, so W1 value 1, 0, 0, 0, just copy and paste as it is here. Similarly W3 value, W3 0, 0, 1, 0, just copy and paste it. I will show you one more tricks. Sorry, this is the key column and this is the key row. If in a key row value 0, then key column as it is. So here x3 column as it is 3, 0, 8 and 2. Similarly, if in a key column is there any 0, then that key row value as it is. So here no any 0. Now remaining value we have to use this equation. Old number minus corresponding key row number into corresponding key column number divided by key element. So first we will find out these values. Okay, so this is our new element. So here old number is 1 minus corresponding key row number minus 2 into corresponding key column minus 3 divided by 4. So here 6 divided by 4. So here we get the minus 0.5. Similarly W2 value. So here W2 value old number is 0 minus corresponding key row number 1, corresponding key row number minus 3. So 1 into minus 3 divided by 4. So here we get the 0.75. Next we will find out this value 3 minus this into this divided by this. Simple. So here we get the 2.5. Similarly this value minus 4 minus in bracket minus 2 into 3 divided by 4. So minus minus plus 6 by 4. So here we get the minus 2.5. Similarly W2 value 0 minus this into this divided by 4. So minus minus plus. So 0 plus 1 by 4. So here we get the 0.25. Similarly here 0 minus this into this divided by this. So here we get the minus 0.75. Next we will find out this value. Okay, so old number is 7, corresponding key row number 12, corresponding key column 1 divided by 4. So 7 minus 12 into minus 1 divided by 4. So minus minus plus means 12 divided by 4. So 7 plus 3 is equal to 10. Next 10 minus 12 into 3 divided by 4. So 12 into 36 divided by 4 is 9. So 10 minus 9. So here we get the value 1. Now again in a delta J we have to find out most negative number. So here the most negative number is minus 0.05. So this is our P column. Next we have to find out the ratio. So 10 divided by 2.5. So here we get the 4. 3 divided by minus 0.5. So here we get the minus 1.5. In the last 1 divided by minus 2.5. So again we get the minus 0.04. So here we have to choose minimum positive number. So here minimum positive number is 4. So this is our P row and this is our P element. Now here I will show you one more items or one more things to find out the optimal solution. So here we write down dash, or you can also write down 0. So how to find out? Just simple. 0 into 7 plus 0 into 12 plus 0 into 10. So here we get the 0 here. So here I just dash it. Now here 0 into 10 minus 3 into 3 plus 0 into 1. So here we get a minus 9. Here iteration 2 is completed. Now we will go to the next iteration. Okay, as per the standard format. Next Cj value. So here x1 is a entering variable and w1 is a leaving variable. So first we have to replace this value. So 0 and w1, in that we have to write down 1 and x1. remaining value, that is minus 3x2 and 0w3, just as it is, just copy and paste it. So here first we have to replace this row. Same equation we have to use each element of the key row divided by key element. So 2.5 divided by 2.5, 0 divided by 2.5, 3 divided by 2.5, similarly 10 divided by 2.5. So here we get the value, okay, 1, 0, 1.2, 0.4, 0.10 and 4. Next we have to apply our shortcut method. So here w1 is a leaving variable and x1 is the entering variable. So in a w1 column value, that is 1, 0, 0, 0, just copy and paste in the x1 column is 1, 0, 0, 0. Clear? Next x2 column, so x2 value 0, 1, 0, 0, just copy and paste it. Next w3 value, so w3 value, that is 0, 0, 1, 0, just copy and paste here. Next n is 0, okay, all done. Okay, remaining value we have to use that equation. New element is equal to old number minus corresponding key row number into corresponding key column divided by key element. Okay, so here we will find out this value. Okay, so here old number is 0 minus corresponding key row 3 into corresponding key column minus 0.5, so minus minus plus divided by 2.5. So here we get the plus 0.6. Similarly here 0.2 and here 0.8. So here all the delta J value are 0 and positive, means here we get the optimal solution. Just we have to find out this value. It's not required to find out. If you have time, then you can solve it. So next 3 minus corresponding key row 10 into column minus 0.5 divided by key element. So 3 into 0.5 divided by 2.5, so minus minus plus. So here we get the 5. And next 1 minus key row 10 key column minus 2.5 divided by key element 2.5. So here we get the 11. Okay, remaining value we will find out directly. Now here 1 into 4 plus minus 3 into 5 plus 0 into 11. So here we get the minus 11. Okay, so this is the first method to find out the optimal solution. This is the first method. Okay, minimize there is equal to minus 11. Now I will show you second method. So here all the delta J value is either 0 or positive. So this is the optimal solution. Hence we can write the solution for the given LPP as follows. So here x1 is equal to 4, x2 is equal to 5. Now this value we have to put into our original objective function, that is minimize there is equal to x1 minus 3x2 plus 2x3. So x3 is 0. So here we get the minimize there is equal to minus 11. Okay, so this is the second method. Okay, this is the first method to find out optimal solution, and this is the second method. Okay, so this problem here I will solve by the minimization. Now same example I will solve by maximization problem. Let's see how to find out. Okay, same equation. Okay, here I will show you first. Now in objective function just multiply by minus 1. Okay, so problem is convert from minimization to maximization. Just multiply by minus 1. So maximize there is equal to here plus x1, so here minus x1, here minus 3x1, so here plus 3x2, here plus 2x3, so here minus 2x3. Okay, just simple multiply by minus 1 in both sides objective function. So problem is convert from minimization to maximization. Now this problem I will solve by the maximization problem. Let's see. Same equation, same format. Clear? Okay. So here in a delta J, same Cj minus Z, so here minus 1 plus 3 minus 2 0 0 0. Okay, so here the problem is maximization. So in delta j we have to choose most positive number. So your most positive number is 3, so this is your key column. Okay, same ratio. Clear? So here you have to choose minimum positive number. So here minimum positive number is 3. Okay, so this is the key element. Okay, now we solve the iteration 2. Same here, x2 is the entering variable and w2 is the leaving variable. So first we have to write down this value 0 w2, and then we have to write down 3x2. Remaining are same. Okay, so first we have to replace this value. Same equation we have to use each element of the key row divided by key element. So here we get this value. Okay, next we have to use this equation. Okay, first we have to apply our shortcut method. So x2 and w2 is the leaving variable. So w2 column 0 1 0 0, just copy and paste in the x2 column. Here 0 1 0 0. Next w1 column, that is 1 0 0. w3 0 0 1 0. Next x3 column, here 0, so same. Okay, next same equation we have to use. So here we get the value. Okay, now in a delta j we have to use most positive number. So most positive number is 0.5, so this is our key column. Next we have to find out the ratio. Okay, so here most positive number is 4, so this is our key row. This is the key element. Next iteration 3. Okay, so here x1 is entering variable and w2 is a leaving variable. So first we have to replace this value 0 w1, in that we have to write down minus 1 x1, remaining as it is. Okay, same equation we have to use each element of the key row divided by key element. So here we get this value. Okay, next we have to apply a shortcut method. Okay, x1 so x1, w1 so 1 0 0 0. Next x2 to 0 1 0 0. w3 so here 0 0 1 0. Clear? Okay, same equation you have to use. Old number is equal old number minus corresponding key row number into corresponding key column number divided by key element. Okay, so here all the delta j value are 0 and negative, hence the optimal is solution. Now here we get the 11. So here x1 is equal to 4 and x2 is equal to 5. Okay, so put this value in our original objective function, that is minimize z is equal to x1 minus 3x2 plus 2x3. Okay, so here we get the minus 11. Okay, the problem is minimization. Here I will solve by maximization. Okay, so in the first method and second method both the answer are same. Okay. Thank you for watching my video. For any query or suggestion, you can contact me. This is my mobile number and this is my mail ID. Once again, thank you everyone.